Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Learning English with Outer Wilds. This is episode 9. I think we're starting to get closer to solving some of the mystery of this game. Last time we went to Giant's Deep and we're able to go to the center of the planet, and there was like a little ball of electricity down there with jellyfish. Don't really know what that meant. Yeah, I know, and now I know we need to find the rest of the escape pods, so I think, unfortunately, it might be time to go back to Dark Bramble, even though it's really scary. Oh yeah, and we also explored a lot more of this cannon here that we wake up every day and see breaking apart. Okay. I wonder if you can find, you see like a thing coming out of it. I assume that's the probe that they're launching. I wonder if we could find it. Let's take a look at the ship log, as we always do every day. It's launch day again. Let's see what we can figure out here. Rumor mode. Yeah, so the Ash Twin project remains undiscovered. The Black Hole Forge we still can't get to. Sun Station. What's this? Sunless City. A Nomai city built into the walls of a huge underground cavern. The city is divided vertically into 4 districts. So maybe we should go back to the Sunless City, which is on the Ash Twin, I think. Or the other one. It's on Ember Twin or Ash Twin. I don't remember which. I think it's on Ember Twin. I actually don't remember. Why don't we go back there? We haven't gone there in a while. Is that it right there? Nope, that's the wrong button. That is it, though, I think. Yeah, it is it. So I learned that we actually weren't using our this is a autopilot. It's the thing that drives the ship for us, and it does it for us, so I don't have to keep crashing into stuff. So Ash Twin is full of sand right now, so we actually want to go to Ember Twin. I don't know where on Ember Twin, though. Or wait, no, is it Ash Twin? No, I don't know. Let's just land on one and see what we find. There's a ship there. Land right here next to this guy. I don't know if this is a very stable place to land. But we're gonna figure it out. We've talked to him before, right? Shirt. Goodness, it's you. Hello. I take it your first launch went well. Welcome to the Hourglass Twins. Mind the sand now. I have some questions. I found something. I found your notes about the Attlerock's main crater. Did you? I hope they were useful. The planet I mentioned may have been frozen solid or just partially made of ice, like a much colder Giant's Deep. It's hard to say. It used to be the 5th planet in our solar system. Okay, he's talking about the Dark Bramble planet. You'll notice, of course, that there's no such planet now. In its place is Dark Bramble, which, how to put this, grew into the space the 5th planet used to occupy. So it, like, broke the planet apart. This Dark Bramble quite literally appeared at the center of the 5th planet and began destroying it from the inside out. Eventually the planet shattered completely and its shards were flung across space. Some of these shards collided with the celestial bodies in our solar system, such as the Attlerock, which I believe is how its biggest crater was formed. So, Okay. So we need to figure out how to get to the sun. I think that's the entrance to the sunken city right there. How do we get down there? That looks like an entrance. Can we just walk over to it? I think we can walk over to it and jump down. I'm just gonna jump down. Yeah, let's explore stuff. Okay, there's this prickly pear in the way. Can we jump over it? Yes. Unidentified signal nearby. Oh, it's this quantum rock. There's a quantum rock here. Interesting. So the quantum rocks, if you remember, are these rocks here that make this noise. And they, once you turn away from them, they're gone. They disappear. They're no longer there. So if we look back... Oh, it's still there. Let's see. What does this say? Coleus is missing. He vanished from the lake bed cave, the one at the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole, several days ago, and we're unable to find any trace of him. I don't know how much air he had when he disappeared. I beg any friends reading this, please help us recover Coleus. Okay. This rock is very familiar. Did you travel here, my sedimentary friend? Sedimentary refers to rock. It's sediment is what rocks are made of. It's like grains of sand, and it just is a kind of a geological term. Because of your unique nature and texture appears identical to the rock I met earlier. So this rock, which so far just disappeared, is similar to the rock that we saw earlier. Wasn't this the same rock fragment in the cave we found at the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole? Okay, so they encountered this exact rock before. We plan to re-examine the northern lake bed cave. Maybe our friendly rock will meet us down there too. So this lake bed cave is where the guy disappeared. An update. Mallory and I went back to the lake bed cave and observed this rock again. Sometimes it's there and sometimes it isn't. It's quantum. That means this rock wanders like the quantum moon does. How curious. Okay. So it's here, and then if you turn around, it's not here. Interesting. I don't think there's anything more to explore in here. Yeah. Wonder if you turn around and it's there. Wait. It's there. Can we put the... Not that one. Can we put the scout on it? And then what happens if the scout... Oh yeah, look. The scout's down there now. And then it's over there. Interesting. Let's jump down here. And the scout's back behind us now, so it's teleporting around. Ooh. Wait. Now we're back outside. How do we get to the sunken place? Oh, here comes the column of sand. So this is called a column of sand. So we don't want to get hit by that. So I'm going to back up a little bit. So I assume it will be bad if we get hit by it, although I actually don't know what will happen. Okay, now I'm going to jump across here. I don't remember how to get into the sunken city. We're gonna figure it out. This looks like it heads somewhere. So we're heading to the South Pole, it looks like. This kind of passageway we're going through, I guess you would call like a crevice, or maybe like a valley. It's a little, it's not really deep enough to be a valley, I guess. Oh, here's something. We'll head towards that structure. Oh yeah, this looks like something. What's this? Oh, here we go. Ghost matter. The sunless city. But yeah, there's a lot of ghost matter. We can't use that elevator. There's too much ghost matter. Oh no. I don't know what happens if we get hit by that, but I don't want to get hit by it. So we can't go that way because there's too much ghost matter. So maybe let's go this way. What is this? This looks like a dead end as well. Oh, here's some stairs. Uh-oh. We're almost out of oxygen. Note, this door will need to remain closed for some time. Pi and I are running an experiment based on the extraordinary findings from the White Hole Station. Rami and I will be running this experiment until one of us, specifically me, can prove the other wrong. So although it's inconvenient, the lab currently can only be accessed by the path from the sunless city. Inviting sand inside would disrupt our setup and we could have enormous consequences. We realize this is an intriguing prospect, but the door must remain closed nonetheless. Intriguing means like interesting, like, An update. The high energy lab is now being used to design the Ash Twin project. If you're here to help or even just observe, be sure to use the sunless city path to the lab. High energy lab. So this is what we're looking for. We need to get inside this thing. But the door is broken. So we got to go a different way. But the way we were looking for... It was closed by a... Yeah, that ghost energy. So we're going to have to go a different way. What's this? Some buildings here. Derelict buildings. Oh, maybe there's a way down here. What's this? Let's go this way. Yet another crevice to walk through. Maybe this goes around the other side. Or maybe this is just a different way to go the exact way we came from. Yeah, this actually goes... This is the same way we came from. We need to go a different way. Just exploring. Oh, here's another building. Distress beacon nearby. Let's go up here. Whoa! This looks like another escape pod. Escape pod 2. Okay, we found escape pod 2. So we found 1 and 2 now. Let's go in here. Oh. Ooh, whoa. Gravity's very light here. We need status reports for all systems, but initial things first. Is everyone unharmed? Our escape pod's passengers are afraid, but physically well. And Nona, everyone survived the crash. That is a relief, at least. You have my gratitude. But were you able to find other escape pod's distress signals? You can hear both signals somewhere in this star system, but I don't believe either escape pod crashed on the same planet as us. So, yes, we knew all that. Is there any oxygen in here? Because I'm about to suffocate. Nope. Sorry, we'll explore this in a second. I'm about to die, so I need to find some oxygen. Whoa. Oh, okay. I suffocated. Okay, we'll go back there, though, now that we know there's an escape pod there. The cool thing is we're essentially immortal because we keep waking up on the same day, but we remember everything. So it's like, if this happened to you in real life, it'd be like you're a video game character. You just keep waking up and doing the same thing until you get it right. It's like a superpower. We'll pay more attention to our oxygen next time. That was a quick day. But we did find escape pod. Yeah, we found the quantum caves, lake bed cave we still haven't found, high energy lab we need to get in, and we found escape pod 2. I think, which that's not it. This, yeah, here. Okay. Well, let's get back to it. Did I put my suit on? No. Suit up. Blast off. Let's go back to that ash twin. Gotta figure out the ash twin thing. There it is. This is cool. Like, I'm no hands on it, but we're still steering it. It's pretty cool. Retro rockets. So I think that means they're slowing us down. Retro means like backwards. Like if something's retro, it's old, it's from back in time. Okay. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. It gets you really close. There's the distress signal. We're gonna land right near that, just so that we have oxygen nearby if we need it. Okay. I'm getting better at the flying. Okay. Okay, now we don't have to rush. We can actually read everything in here. We read that. These are broken. Yep. Let's go down further. Okay, here's the ship log. Begin flight log. Escape pod 2. Vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated. Awaiting departure from vessel. So a flight log is like things that happen during a flight and they record them. Launching 3, launching 2. Collision imminent, preparing for impact. Scanning external environment. Scan complete. External temperature is prohibitively high. Extremely high. Too high. Verdict, inhospitable, not livable. Do not seek shelter on planet's surface. Which we already knew that. We're very close to the sun here. It's interesting. There's all these pods here, which makes it seem like these pods could carry a lot of people. I assume each one of these could have a person inside of it. There's another thing. The heat from the star system sun is more bearable below the surface. When our escape pod punctured this planet's surface, it broke into what scans show is a cave system with much cooler air. I would recommend we seek a site down there to build a long-term shelter. Anona, these passages are a maze, so very hard to navigate. Even with this danger, they are still our best chance for survival. We'll form teams and descend into the caves to look for a shelter site. We can mark our findings on the walls to avoid becoming irreversibly lost. Irreversible means unable to be changed. Be cautious, everyone, and be aware of the sand as you search. It appears to be rising gradually. Okay. Let's look at these. What's this say? That's the hatch. Okay, the hatch, which we saw in another episode, the hatch flies off when you blow it. Keep moving, friends. There's nothing interest at the end of this passage but rocks. And while these rocks are interesting, they can wait until a less urgent time. So that passage goes nowhere. Do not follow this tunnel to its end. Coleus and I'll examine the horror that lies at its terminus later, provided we live through this. So this one has something bad at the end. I don't see anything, but We're not going to go that way for now, because that's scary. So it must be this way. We have found an enormous cavern at the end of this passage that appears promising. I believe we could construct a long-term shelter there. The cavern Mallory found is a wise choice for shelter. Could one of you mark the directions for others to follow? This is the start of the path to the shelter site. I've left directions to guide you there. Of note, we must hurry as the pathway there is filling with sand. Do not allow yourself to be buried by sand and make sure no one is lost. So this is a cavern, like the difference between a cave and a cavern is a cavern's a bunch of like passageways underground, and whereas a cave is usually like a singular site inside of a rock face. It's usually not this expansive, so this would be like a cavern. It's very big, I guess. Size is the main difference. The path to the shelter is somewhat convoluted, so follow the instructions ahead closely. This way. To reach the shelter site, walk forward until you meet the sandfall at the pit, then turn left. Continue to the room filled with rock column formations and climb upwards through the opening above them. Sand here is rising, so you must be cautious but swift. We've done this before, I think. So you go left. Here's the rock column formations. Oh, there's a dead end. We just went in a circle. You have to jump across, maybe? No, we're just going in circles. This way, maybe. No, we just went... Okay, what did it say? Continue to the room filled with rock columns and climb up... Oh, okay. Would help if I read correctly. Climb up. Yeah, there we go. There's a hole here. Gravity here is a lot better than that Giant's Deep, where it's much heavier. Be cautious crossing the chasm ahead. The bridge Mallory and I crafted will do its job, but it isn't strong. On the far side, look for the tunnel hidden behind the falling sand, and you'll reach the shelter site. So, it looks like their bridge didn't do much. Yeah, hidden behind the sand. There we go. You're doing well. There's only a little further left to go until you reach the shelter site. You can rest there. Hurry before the sand comes. There we go. I think this is it. So what was this? Is there a different way to get here? What goes here? Or what's this? This is amazing. Look inside the cave. How did this come to rest here? We haven't encountered others in these caves. I think this is a rare find. An update. We need to find a way inside quickly, Malor, because I've returned here to search for an entrance to the cave, and there were children playing on the specimen. From what we can see, Coleus and I believe the specimen must be very old indeed. Imagine what we might learn if we could examine it. We both agree it's unlikely this dry planet is this horror's place of origin, especially considering what we observed during the vessel's evacuation. Clearly, this hole is too small for it to fit through. Hypothesis, there is another entrance to this cave. If there is, Coleus and I will find it. We can't leave valuable information undiscovered. So there's like a, yeah, there's a, yep. There's a anglerfish skeleton in there. Okay. Just have to find a way to get to it. Okay, this is the sunken city. Now there was more to explore here. We came here once. I think we did this side. I remember this part. So let's do the other side. I think this will maybe put some lights on. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Eye Shrine District, Energy Lab, Trailhead. That's what we want, so this area. That's... Whoop, I accidentally jumped down. Ugh! Okay. We can do the other things later, but I want to find that energy trailhead. Stepping Stone Cavern. I don't know if that's the right way or if this is the way. We gotta find that energy cavern. What's this? Written by a kid? We're meeting in the fossil fish cave to play the game. If you're too big to climb through the angler overlook hole, you'll have to go through the long way, but it isn't far. Stepping Stone Cave and then into the fossil fish cave. I tried to get the fossil fish through the Stepping Stone Cave, but I couldn't. Okay, I'm going to read that later because we're running out of oxygen. And I think maybe... Oh, this is broken too. Go through here? Nope, it goes back out to the front. Oxygen is definitely a problem down here. I don't know. I know there's got to be a place where we can breathe, but I don't know where. I think we're gonna suffocate again. Okay. Yeah, we're having problems with oxygen. There must be a place down there to breathe that I don't know where. Every other place we've gone in the solar system, there's been trees so that you could breathe. Well, every time you do it, you get better, so now we won't waste as much time going through that maze. There's gonna be a lot of deaths in this episode, I think. Yeah, I think time is of the essence there, because it's slowly filling with sand, and it looked like the area we need to go is at the bottom. Oh, not the interloper, no. There, Ashton. I wonder what the record is for least amount of deaths in this game, because we certainly have not done it. You have to die a certain amount of times, because there's no way you could do everything in one day, obviously. Where is that thing? What's this? Ooh, that's interesting. Let's land here really quick. Oh, this is tracking all the... There's... Ooh, interesting. So this is tracking all of the... Yeah, dark bramble is right there. It seems like they were using this to try to track all the planets, just like they're trying to do with everything else. This planet sometimes, and only sometimes, has a moon. That's the quantum moon. This is also of note. It disappears if no one is watching it. Isn't that a fascinating orbitable characteristic? Characteristic is like a quality of something or someone. This is the first time encountering a natural satellite with the ability to vanish when not being watched. We should study it. Or even better, we should travel there. I agree. Our first step would be determining a method to track this phantom moon so that we can always know where it is. Given its reluctance to move while consciously observed, it might be a form of macroscopic quantum mechanics. So macroscopic is the opposite of microscopic. Microscopic is something that's really tiny. Macroscopic is huge. I found your note, Melloray. Kindly count me among this moon's admirers. What is happening when it disappears? I doubt it ceases to exist. Does it move to another location? I believe so. Not only does the moon appear around Brittle Hollow, but I confirm it sometimes orbits Timber Earth as well. So we sort of knew all that. Oh, look, there's a scroll over there. Let's go grab that. Oh, here's some trees. What's this? We got a recording. Chert. Okay, Chert's on this planet. We ran into him. Clearly, the Nomai were making astronomical observations here. They chose an excellent spot. What is this big rotating device for? What was it the Nomai were observing? So we know they were trying to find the eye of the universe. I posit there's something special about the orange symbol on that device. Hal and the new astronauts translator tool will be nice to have handy about now. So let's take this and go back over here. And we'll put it in here and see what this says. New text. The quantum moon locator is functioning. Oh, okay, so they're trying to find the quantum moon. We have markers for each of the places the moon goes. Amona, Byrne, and I just observed the quantum moon and orbed around Dark Bramble. I added a marker for Dark Bramble. I thought the locator now accounted for all the Phantom Moon's locations, but sometimes the locator can't tell where the moon is. Perhaps there's a problem with the device? It's also possible there exists a sixth place in the star system to which the Phantom Moon travels. You have keen eyes, my friend, so this moon travels to a photo of 5 locations, not 4. So they are able to figure out that the quantum moon travels to locations. So currently it's over there somewhere. And then if you turn, does it move? Yeah, see, it's moving. So this thing tracks the quantum moon. Yeah, I see it right there. That's it. That's cool. I don't know what to make of the quantum moon still, but it's cool that it's there. It's over here. It's like some trees, maybe just to refill our oxygen. Yeah. There's plenty of oxygen up here. The problem is when we go below the surface. Okay, this is cool. We found this. Now let's go below the surface. Where is the escape pod? Oh, it's right there. Okay, we have full oxygen for now. Let's just try to get down there. There's got to be oxygen down there. We're just going to go quick. So I'm not going to do as much explaining of things right now until we find trees down there. Yeah, this is the way. Okay. We're back. I really want to find that, So this is Stepping Stone District. High Energy Trailhead Lab is here. So it's that way. So we have to go down there. Let's turn all the other lights on though, because it's a little less spooky with all the lights on. Okay. Let's jump down there. I think it's maybe this thing here. This looks like an elevator that goes somewhere. Oh no, wait, this is not an elevator. This is an elevator that goes up. Wonder if it's already buried. This looks like it goes up though. These stairs go up. I'm confused. Because this is the stepping stone thing. It goes to the cave with the fish, I think. And this goes nowhere. Maybe it's already buried with sand. Let's go this way and look at that fish thing. Looks like... Wait, we were just here. If you go to Stepping Stone Cave, the entrance to Fossil Cave is easy to see now. We were just in Stepping Stone Cave. Let's go back. This is the Stepping Stone Cave in here. There must be a path through here. Oh, maybe it's this way. No, we just came from there. Must be down here somewhere. Maybe it's this way. It looks like it's slowly filling with sand. Oh my gosh. Okay, now we're out of oxygen again. I don't know why there's no trees down here. Oh, there's trees right there. How do we get to them? There's an elevator over there. They were here the whole time, I just didn't even notice them. Okay. I'm confused about... It looks like we can't get to where we were going because the sand is rising. So let's look at some other places. Eye Shrine. The Eye Shrine is... Yeah, up there. We can go up there. Let's go see what's up there. I think we have to get here sooner in the day before the sand covers that path, maybe? I'm not sure. Looks like there's some dangerous stuff in here. Yeah, we can't go in there. house, derelict house. Looks like there's a hole in the ceiling here. Is this supposed to be a way around? How do we... I think there's a way to jump through there, but the sand is blocking us. Oh, maybe not. Seems like there should be a way. The sand is knocking us down. Okay, well, we'll go this way. There was something else in that house, but I don't know how to get to it. What's this? Gravity cannon. So we've already messed with the gravity cannon before, I believe. Yeah, I definitely remember this part. Let's go over here. What's over here? If anything. Doesn't look like anything. I don't know. We're gonna have to leave pretty soon. This sand is getting pretty high. Oh yeah, and that's the anglerfish overlook. Okay, I guess we just have to go. I'm not sure. I guess we didn't really discover anything while we were here, though. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Here's the surface. Yeah, and this is the gravity cannon. Ooh. Is the controls already under... Yeah, they... Okay, well... We'll try to get back to our ship. That wasn't very productive, unfortunately. I didn't discover much. There's got to be a way to... Maybe we have to get up earlier in the day. Seems like there's not a lot of time, though, because we kind of flew right here. I guess we wasted a little time looking at that display on the surface, but... The other twin will probably have almost no sand on it now. Where is it? Oh, there it is. The question is, how do you, or what is even the purpose of this place? Let's land right here and see if there's anything. So they call this an hourglass because it's kind of like shaped. An hourglass. I might have explained that before, but an hourglass drops all of its sand into one side and then the other. So some gravity crystals here. Oh. Have we read this? Here's our first delivery, Yarrow. One warp core, fresh from the black hole forge. Brute is installing this core's sibling on Brittle Hollow as I write this. My gratitude, Clary. With this, the Astron project is underway. I confess I'm deeply curious about what you and Poke found about the White Hole Station that started this project. Could I visit sometime to learn more? I recommend you do. The White Hole Station is a model for the towers being built for the Astron project, so a visit to the station would be doubly useful. I suppose, more precisely, I would like to visit the White Hole Station with you. Oh, yeah, we have read this. I remember this. Okay. I don't think we're going to learn anything useful here. I think we have to get inside that station somehow, but, don't know how. Oh no, my ship! Oh no. Our ship is over there now. That's not good. That is definitely my fault for parking the ship right there. Oh, okay. We're already at the top of this tower. Ooh. So something went wrong. These are dead bodies. I don't know. There's nothing else to learn here, though. Yeah, and then this is the end of the path. Not sure exactly how much time we have left, but it's not much. Just gonna explore a little bit since we're on this planet. You can only explore this part when there's no sand. I don't know if we're gonna find anything there already. Ooh, wow. Gravity is a little crazy on this planet. Well, we could, I think, use this sand column to travel back over there and then be near our ship, right? Okay. That hurt. I said there'd be a lot of deaths today. There's very little gravity out here. In fact, it says 0 gravity, which is interesting because we are on a... Theoretically, we're on a planet. There we go, 7. There's a little more gravity now. Okay. We can heal ourselves. I don't think we have a lot of time left, but I can get out of here. Where should we go? Uh-oh. We're really close to the planet. Or to the sun, I mean. What is that thing? Oh, that's timber? Okay. Why don't we go to Timberhearth for now? Okay, so we didn't learn much. I'm not really sure how to get to that part on that planet. Actually, you know what? Let's just scrap this day since we're going to die anyways, and then we will restart, because it'll save us a little time. Actually, you know what? We're almost at 52 minutes already. I think I might cut the video here. That was a pretty unsuccessful day, but I think some days are just going to be like that in this game. In the movie Groundhog Day, Bill Murray had a lot of days where he didn't do anything. There were days where he was just sitting in the diner, just drinking coffee, doing nothing. This is one of those days, I think. We're a little stuck right now. Okay, I think we're going to call it there for now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next episode.